Top 5 reasons to eat oatmeal more often. When you think about a nutritious breakfast, oatmeal is one of the first options that comes to mind. Some dietitians say it is beneficial for health, while others warn against overconsumption. Whom to believe? Let's take a look at oatmeal from a scientific perspective. Oatmeal, ahoy! The oldest seeds of this crop were found in Egyptian tombs dating back to the 2nd millennium BCE. It is believed that oats first appeared in the territories of modern-day China and Mongolia. Local residents initially mistook it for a weed growing in rice fields. For this reason, they used oats as fodder for livestock. Only after some time did they recognize it as a grain suitable for consumption. Later, the grain began to spread throughout Europe. Germans were among the first oat pioneers. Even Pliny the Elder's notes have survived to this day, in which he did not speak very highly of this crop. The chief vice of bread is oats. Even barley turns into it, so that it itself becomes bread. The Germans even sow it and feed on this sort of porridge. But what about Britain? Is it true that oatmeal has always been held in high regard there? The English breakfast actually does not include this porridge, the famous oatmeal, ahoy, stereotype imposed on us by movies. However, in 779, this grain culture was widely grown by the Anglo-Saxons due to its resilience to weather conditions. Scotland, constantly oppressed by its neighbors, was frugal with food, so residents baked oatcakes, which remain a traditional dish to this day. In the dictionary of the philologist and physician Samuel Johnson, oats were regrettably referred to as a product with which horses are fed in England and people in Scotland. By the way, it was the Scots who introduced the grain to North America. Initially, it was planted on Elizabeth Island, near the state of Massachusetts, from where oats spread throughout the country. By the 19th century, oatmeal had become a popular breakfast for Americans. Today, there are about 40 different varieties of oats identified by specialists. However, we consume only one of them as food, the most common being the whole oat, or, as it is also called, the common oat. In the second half of the 19th century, there was an oat explosion. The grain was processed with steam and rolled. This is how the popular oat flakes, known worldwide, were created. Benefits of a morning bowl oatmeal is a source of a multitude of vitamins and minerals, including manganese, molybdenum, phosphorus, copper, biotin, vitamin B1, magnesium, chromium, and zinc. Whole oats also contain many antioxidant compounds and phytonutrients, such as saponins and beta-glucans. The latter form a gel-like consistency in the intestines and help normalize gastrointestinal function. Furthermore, combining oatmeal with sources of insoluble fiber, such as unpeeled sliced apples, nuts, or blackberries, can help regulate bowel movements. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, 240 grams of cooked oatmeal contains 4 grams of fiber, which is 16% of the recommended daily intake. The undeniable value of fiber lies in its ability to slow down digestion and help maintain a feeling of fullness for longer. 5 reasons to eat oatmeal more often. Let's start with the fact that oatmeal supports our cardiovascular system. This is due to its fiber content, which is responsible for reducing bad cholesterol levels, stabilizing blood sugar, and lowering high blood pressure. Notably, it is classified as a prebiotic food. For instance, a 2021 review published in the Journal of Nutrition demonstrated a link between oat consumption and increased levels of beneficial gut bacteria. Maintaining healthy gut bacteria, or rather the gut microbiome, benefits the body's immune system, improving not only digestion, but also mood. Another valuable property of oatmeal is aiding in weight management. Research shows that this popular breakfast food contributes to weight reduction and control. According to a study by U.S. scientists, oat beta-glucan positively influences hyperglycemia, lowers blood lipid levels, triggering the weight loss process. Oatmeal also boasts a high content of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from oxidative damage. Some scientists consider its deficiency as one of the signs of Alzheimer's disease. By the way, many dietitians recommend including oatmeal in the diet of people with diabetes. In a 2016 experiment, researchers studied the effects of constant oatmeal consumption on 298 overweight adults with type 2 diabetes. They were divided into 4 groups. One group ate normally. The second group followed a low-fat, high-fiber diet. The third group added 50 grams of oatmeal to their diet, and the last group added 100 grams of oatmeal. After a month, the scientists analyzed the results and found significant weight loss and reduced blood lipid levels in the third and fourth groups, contradictions of oats despite an impressive list of beneficial properties. Oatmeal is not suitable for everyone. Caution should be exercised, for example, by those who are gluten intolerant or diagnosed with celiac disease. Although oats themselves do not contain dangerous levels of gluten, unfortunately, they are at risk of cross-contamination with gluten-containing grains. Although rare, some individuals may have an allergy to oat protein, avenin. The reaction to this protein can include symptoms such as skin redness, mucous membrane itching, nasal congestion, digestive upset, and in severe cases, anaphylactic shock. But if there are no contraindications, why not eat oatmeal more often? Preparing it in a particularly interesting way?